Blockbusters. You are listening to the Triple B Podcast. Let's fucking go.
Welcome back to our bonus episode of the Triple B Podcast. We're here to go over WrestlePalooza.
The ESPN era begins.
Hells to the yeah. We're going to be just going over our predictions real quick about the 5 matches that we have for tonight.
Hell yeah, man.
And let's just get right to it.
Let's get into it.
Timmy, and this is in no specific order. We don't know the order of the match card, so we're just going to go through them.
We know the first and the ending. John Cena's opening and Cody Rhodes is closing. That's for sure.
That I didn't know. Okay,
yeah.
Cool. I like it. So this one is in the right spot for sure. John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. John Cena. John Cena.
big time. John's winning. I just don't see him losing to Brock Lesnar. It's going to be a brutal match.
Yes,
but
he's going to get
Cena
the shit beat out of him.
Is going to come out on top.
It's going to be the most brutal match he's had since he's been back.
Yes, I feel like it's going to be eerily similar to the 2013 when Brock, the Extreme Rules match.
Yeah, the Extreme Rules match.
I feel like it's going to be similar to that match, and John Cena won that match. So yeah.
There's no stipulation in this, though. It's just a straight match, though.
Yeah,
right?
just straight match.
Alrighty, yep. So we're both going John Cena there. Next up, we got Io Sky versus Stephanie Vaquer for the vacant WWE Women's World Heavyweight title.
Vaquer's winning it.
Stephanie Vaquer's winning this fucking match, man.
She's winning it. She's becoming the champion.
And
we're here for it.
We're getting a new fucking era of women's wrestling on Raw, and I'm fucking so stoked for
it.
Woo,
yes.
Let's go. Next up, we got the Usos versus the Bronze.
The Bronzies.
This might be the toughest one.
I think these next two, but I'm going the Bronze winning. My gut says no. I'm wearing day one.
I know.
We're the ones. I'm excited for the Usos to team up, but I'm going the Bronze. There's just so much drama going on with Jay right now. I'm not even going to try to predict anything else. I think something's going to happen, but I'm not even going to put that out
there. Just to make it more interesting for us, I'm going to say the Usos are going to win.
All right.
Because we were exactly the same on whatever the last show was that we watched. Yeah. I don't remember which one it was.
All right.
Next up, we have CM Punk and AJ Lee versus Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch.
Punk and AJ Lee.
You can't have AJ Lee lose her first match back in a decade.
I swear to God, if they do.
I know. And if they do, it needs to be in a very creative, real, some fucking ass fuckery sort of way from the heels. Like, there's got to be some fucking... That was the only way I feel like I'd be good with them taking an L here. Would be a very creative, just... fucky way to do it.
Yeah. 100% agree.
But yeah, I'm going Punk and AJ Lee for sure.
Yup.
And finally, we got Cody Rhodes versus the Drew. The old McIntyre.
Call me crazy. I want Drew to win. I do. I want Drew to be the man.
I do too.
But I think Cody Rhodes wins it.
I know. I think Cody's retaining too.
I
do want Drew to win because I think it would just... That would bring, again, it would just be a whole new kind of era of champion and bring new matches and stuff to the forefront for that title on SmackDown.
Yeah.
And especially like before I was all for Cody, and then after this last fucking 5 weeks or whatever, I'm just over him. I'm like annoyed by him now to a point. Like I'm sure it's not going to be like a lingering thing, but I'm just like, he hasn't been here. He still hasn't acknowledged the fact that he's the champion.
Hey, he brought the title.
He brought it out and put it on the title. When he came out last week and he said that we'll see at WrestlePalooza, which I fucking hated the way he said it. But he's always yelling.
Yeah.
But he didn't even announce that it was for the title then.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like he said, I'm defending the championship. It's got to be a title match. Nothing. It was just, I was like, oh, it's a title match all of a sudden. Okay.
Yeah.
Not just a grudge match. It's a title match.
Yeah. 100%.
All right. Well, that gives us at least one that we're off on, which is what my goal was by picking the
and
Usos.
Braun, so, well, we get the ESPN era.
Yep. Starts right now.
It starts right now.
We'll be back for the post-show follow-up. Alrighty, we are back post-show of WrestlePalooza.
You gotta say it with a lisp. You gotta say
I did.
WrestlePalooza.
I said Palooza. Yeah, I just didn't say Wrestle. We're here talking about the results of the show, talk about our predictions, and just overall thoughts, and give it our old 3 bells rating.
Hell yeah, man. Let's
Kicking
get right into
it. Boy, we started with a bit of a doozer.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Got Brock Lesnar versus John Cena. And to both of our surprise, Brock Lesnar absolutely mauled John Cena, and there was no big match John, and it was just an utter ass kicking. And
it was all just ass kicking.
It was just ass kicking. Like, he hit 3 attitude adjustments, and that was pretty much it. That's pretty much all Cena got to do. And other than that, he just got his ass kicked and then ended up just getting pinned after 6 straight F5s.
That was a ton of F5s.
It was, yeah.
He didn't skip a beat. He's been gone for, what you said, 2 years, and comes in and completely dominates it. Yeah. That went against what both of us thought.
Everything that we thought was going to happen. So, I mean, kudos to them for keeping us on our toes.
It worked. It happened.
Definitely worked.
We're both 0-1 now.
Both 0-1 to start it off. Bringing it up next, we had the Usos versus the Brawns.
With a surprise guest referee.
Yeah. We got
LA Knight.
LA Knight being the surprise guest referee, which essentially ended up turning this into a surprise no disqualification match. Because he was just like, fuck it, do what you guys want to do. I'm not calling the DQ on this. I'm going to let you guys finish it. And that eventually ended up not in the Usos' favor, and the Bronze and the Vision ended up taking the win there. So I'm now 0-2, and Tim, you are 1-1.
Yes, I am. The match ended up being a lot more fun than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a decent match. You got the Usos and the up-and-coming, but it's been a match we kind of been seeing a lot.
Yeah.
Like different variations of it. But
I think the fact that it ended up kind of inadvertently being turned into a match with a stipulation was...
It's
good for it.
Yeah,
it's
what was
definitely
needed.
good for it. It needed that extra layer, I think, and I think it produced. I think it did a.
It was a cool entrance for the Usos, and it was just nice to see them come out together.
The Bronze had their leather jackets with the spikes. Excuse me, with the spikes on the shoulders, and the Vision, the new Vision logo on the back was dope.
I thought
the black and gold. I like that.
Yeah, man.
So. All right. I'm 0-2. You're 1-1. Moving on to the third match of the night, and it was Io Sky versus Stephanie Vaquer for the WWE Women's World Heavyweight Championship.
And Stephanie won!
Stephanie Vaquer won!
She won!
Exactly what we wanted to happen happened, thank God. Nothing against Io Sky, but this was the moment to put it on fresh blood and just let somebody new fucking run this bitch.
Exactly.
Because we haven't had that in a long... I mean, Tiffany, I guess.
Yeah, that's true.
But she was around for a while before she got that opportunity.
Yeah.
And, she was Nia Jax's lackey for a fucking year.
And then won the Money in the Bank and had to linger on. Yeah. So, yeah.
Like Stephanie has been on the main roster for...
What, right after WrestleMania?
Yeah.
So yeah.
How fucking April to September. So,
and it's well deserved. The crowd is so behind her and everything. The match was killer. It was, and there was no interference. Third time the charm. They didn't. They got to cook in this match,
and boy did they! It was an awesome match. It was such a good match.
That
had
finisher,
you on your toes, and that fucking finish was so clean.
It was so clean.
It was so good.
I love how you said I don't even know how she can turn like that.
Because hitting like the Whisper in the Wind, or even like what was it, John Morrison's like twisty,
the Starship.
Splash. Like for some reason, like those looked like they made sense. This one, it was like she like jumped, like she was kind of starting to do like a Whisper in the Wind type thing, but then she essentially just did like an aerial in the air while twisting. I don't know. It was crazy. It was super cool. I really enjoyed it. Stephanie Becker is our new women's world champ, and
new blood with the title. New match is in the horizon. I love it.
I got on the board here with
you
this
did.
one. So I'm 1-2. You're now 2-1, or 2-1. And yeah.
Hell yeah.
That brings us on to the fourth match of the night.
Yeah.
CM Punk and AJ Lee against Becky Lynch and Seth freaking Rollins. Boy.
What a cool presentation! That just the entrances alone.
Yeah, the Becky and Seth's entrance was fucking dope. They were
Pop-Tarts?
Like way up on the Pop-Tarts, but they were way up on the pedestals.
Yeah,
and then it lowers. They're dressed exactly the same with the same like opening or the entrance gowns. Yes, their color scheme tonight did make them look slightly like a wild berry Pop-Tart, which was hilarious because I called that out as we were watching it, and then it was like 10 minutes later during the match, and you just happened to stumble across a meme that literally had them and a wild berry Pop-Tart. So I'm glad I wasn't alone in that thought process. What a fucking good match though, man. Like for a mixed tag match, those are usually like not typically like the greatest.
They really
matches.
aren't.
And like yes, sometimes they have been entertaining at times throughout, but that was, I feel like, primarily kind of way back in the days where the girls were like Lita was standing fucking toe to toe with Bubba Ray Dudley. It's like, it didn't make sense, obviously, but it was she didn't care. She would still do that. You don't get that now.
Definitely
and
not.
So it was cool in this to see the men and the women actually interact a lot more with each other than just being the typical, she tagged me in, now he has to get tagged in, and just like that. Like they did that obviously because that's how the rules are, but they were also able to really find ways creatively to get like them all involved without actually just like Seth Rollins hitting a curb stomp on AJ Lee. You know what I mean? Or Seth actually doing a Punk doing a GTS to Becky or anything like that. So super entertaining match.
For sure. And this match, it had the storyline going into it. And I think that's what severely lacks in any of these. Especially when it's like significant others. I know there hasn't been like a plethora of them, but it just feels like storylines missing, and what really drove it was Becky attacking Punk over and over again, like getting that the mixed action going on.
Yeah, and like that being kind of what drew AJ Lee back out of retirement, right? So all said and done, we got AJ Lee forcing Becky Lynch to tap out here in the center of the ring after some really fucking cool and creative ways for her to get into that octopus stretch or whatever that move is called. The one that she did to Seth when he picked her up off of Becky the first time.
Oh, yeah.
And he like flipped her up like he was going to hit her with something, and she was able to just fucking spin out and straight into it on Seth was so fucking cool.
Yeah.
And then the reversal straight out of the manhandle slam without her hitting the ground again.
Yeah, that
straight
was so
into
cool.
it to finish the match was awesome. So we got Punk and AJ Lee winning the match tonight, and that was what we both predicted. So I am 2-2. You are 3-1. Moving us into our main event of the night. Cody Rhodes defending his WWE Undisputed Championship against Drew McIntyre.
And it was pretty much a straightforward match. Nothing big. It had like I said on episodes ago, Drew McIntyre was really the one driving this storyline because Cody's been gone.
Cody was gone, yeah.
And he comes back the week before the show and says, this is the match. So I wish there was a little more into the storyline going. I think this one could have been a match that they waited to have, but it makes sense to put on the first ESPN show. It wasn't a bad match by any means, and I definitely wanted Drew McIntyre to win this one.
Yep.
But we get Cody Rhodes winning.
Yep. Cody won it. Cody retained. I too was wanted Drew to win, but assumed Cody was going to retain. I just don't know how many times they can put Drew into title matches and continue to just not let this fucking specimen of a human being and character not have the title. So
exactly. I just don't. Yeah, I agree. I don't know how many times they can keep putting him there
and not letting him have it and have an actual run with it. So yeah. But that does wrap up the show there with me being 3-2 and you being 4-1.
I get a elusive win over here.
A victory. Good job, sir. Good job.
And before we move on, there was also one more announcement.
Oh, yes. True.
And it was a good one.
It was it was the best. This was like one of the coolest things that we've seen them do or anything like that live. And we got The Undertaker announcing that Stephanie McMahon will be the first inductee into the class of 2026 WWE Hall of Fame.
Hell yeah, man. And like I said, I don't think they've ever announced this early.
In fucking September? Yeah, no shit. It's usually like right around Royal Rumble, maybe is the first one, if not later.
Typically, yeah.
yeah. So it's usually like the road to WrestleMania starts the announcements, right? Yeah. So this was cool that they did it so early and just out of the blue and totally caught Stephanie by surprise. Like that was a really cool thing. It was super cool to just see her, and like you could tell that was a genuine reaction, and she starts getting emotional and stuff, like rightfully so. So
yeah,
it was awesome.
Very cool way to announce, and I loved it.
Alrighty, well that's gonna bring us over to our 3 bells portion here, where we give this show our rating.
Yep.
Timmy, what are you going with?
I'm going to give it a 1.5, right down the middle. This is for being the first show to ESPN. I thought maybe, I thought it would be a little bigger.
Yeah.
And there was some big things in it. So I'm not going to say it wasn't huge or anything. I don't know. It just, the flow of the show just didn't feel huge to me. So yeah. I'm going right down the middle. Okay. I do love the new intro to the show. That was really cool.
Yeah, that was cool.
I do like Stephanie McMahon being our new women's champion, so that was a big highlight. So yeah, I'm going down the middle, 1.5.
All right. I'm going to go a little higher. I'm going to give it a 2. I'm going to give it a 2 out of 3. I think the Usos versus the Brawns, I think it was a surprising quality of a match. I think they really did, especially with kind of what really wasn't an impressive match of any form, or really blowing the roof off the place with the Cena Lesnar match. Was kind of just boring, and It was a lot of in between and slowness in the match. So then it followed up with that, where it was one that we kind of were like, this could also kind of be a snoozer, but it ended up not like being the complete opposite.
That's true.
Io and Stephanie fucking tore the house down. I think without a doubt match of the night there for me. And then the CM Punk AJ Lee, like we just talked about, that match was also just really like ended up being way more entertaining than it probably should have been.
Yeah, no, I agree with that.
When you look, again, compare it to the previous types of matches that we've gotten of these. And then while the outcome might not have been what we were hoping for, I think Cody and Drew still put on a fucking good match and still, put on a good show. So, and then you add in The Stephanie McMahon Hall of Fame announcement. I'm definitely I'm bumping it up a little bit. I'm gonna go 2 out of 3 on it. So
I like it.
Alrighty, well that wraps up WrestlePalooza, dude.
Hell yeah, man!
First WrestlePalooza.
First WrestlePalooza. First ESPN PLE.
Yeah. Wrapping it up. Here we go.
Let's fucking go.